Hey, Happy Hippie Intuitive here. Let's do a weekend reading, people. This is going to be for the weekend of the 20th, 21st to 23rd of October. Before we get into the reading itself, I would like to remind you that these are general readings, so you have to take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're interested in these decks, I will list them in the description box. And also in the description box, you'll find a link to my other channel called Pure Light Awakening, where we talk about the ascension process, where we do channeled work. But without further ado, let's get into the reading for today. You have 3 decks to choose from, number 1, 2, or 3. So look on the images on the backs of these decks and see where you're drawn. Ask your angels and guides to guide you on your pick. There will also be timestamps below to quick and easy can jump straight to your reading once you have made your pick. So pause the video if you need more time. I'll be back in a moment. I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1, so if you pick this deck, which is actually called the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 1, then this is your weekend reading. I hope you're doing well. Hope you are maneuvering the energies to the best of your ability. I know that many people have gone through quite a bit this fall and summer, so you have my sympathy. I know it can be rough sometimes, but you know, it is what it is. Rolling with the punches. Okay, so let's see what we get here for you. Number 1, let's pick some cards. Let's see, water. I'm only doing 4 cards for this weekend, and then we will have some supplemental oracle cards as well. So you have water, maiden of fire, the goddess, and ace of earth. Underneath you have 4 of air. So 4 of air is the same as 4 of swords, of course, and that's where we rest or contemplate or we think about stuff. Also being alone, maybe in solitary, those kind of feelings. But let's look at your main 4 cards here. So 10 of water is the same as 10 of cups, so that's kind of the happy-go-lucky card, isn't it? The happy family. And maiden of fire is the same as the page of wands. So there might be some renewed energy or some new ideas or some new passion coming towards you, maybe an offer of passion. The goddess is about the femininity, the mother. It can be mothering yourself. It can be self-nourishment. It can be a mother around you. Or it can be the birth of something new. You know, take that as it resonates. And the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful card here with an offer. Can be money, can be work, can be an offer of renewed health also. Okay, so there's many ways to go with all of this. But all in all, the energies here are very positive. However, they are asking you to contemplate about something, to take your time with something, to rest and to maybe step back a little bit and think about something before stepping into this new maybe. Maybe this offer of the fire and the pentacles here, the earth and the fire elements, maybe that is something that you need to consider before jumping on to that offer. But all in all, very positive cards here, very positive energies for you this weekend, I have to say, number 1. So let us also use this Everyday Witch Oracle. You see that I've kind of decorated a little bit for Halloween already. So, yeah, I just had to put on a little bit of decoration today, since we are moving very quickly closer to Halloween. If you celebrate that, or Dia de los Muertos, for those of you who celebrate that. Or for just the autumn, you know, kind of shift going towards winter time here on the northern hemisphere and summertime on the southern. So let us see here. What do you get here, number 1? From the Everyday Witch Oracle. Affirmation for growth. Okay, so the goddess is also very much about growth. So there is something that you are growing into, something that's being offered to you, something, it can be a loving offer, it can be a monetized offer, you know, it can be an offer of work or offer of a project, something that you are invited to step into. It might be an offer to step step into some sort of group, since I'm seeing that kind of in this card here. These are very different tarot cards, of course, than the original. But there is something that is definitely growing. It can also, of course, be your spiritual journey here. It can be that you are stepping into something now, that something is happening within you this weekend that will catapult a growth in your spiritual journey as well. And that might be why they are showing the Four of Swords card here as well, because they want you to meditate. They want you to spend some time alone as well. But I do see that whatever this is, whatever this project is that you are currently working on for you, it will bear fruit, because you have the 10 of water here, which is kind of the happy home life, happy family, you know, and the goddess, which is something is blooming, something is being birthed. An offer of both passion and stability here. Okay, so whatever this is for you, I would say that is going to bear fruit. Okay, so let us then look at, I want to use these cards today. Now these are called Earth Healing. Let's see, they're called Healers of the Earth by Mandy Peterson. They are really beautiful cards. I haven't used them so much lately, but I am going to use them today. They're the size of, the same size as the tarot deck, but they are very, very different. So they're very much about energy. So, and healing, of course. So let's see what they have to tell you today, number one. Let's see. Fields of dreams. Wow. Bounty, sustainability, and a good harvest. Yeah. So as I said, whatever this is, this project that you are doing now, it will bring that harvest. You can kind of reap what you have sown, is what my feeling is here. Okay. The intangible. Intermediate, formless, and unknowable. And it's the card 0. And for me, the card 0 in this deck is actually a representation for the all that is, for the God source energy. So with that, I would say that this is divinely guided. Okay, you are being guided onto something here that is going to really bring forth some happiness and some growth in your process, whatever it is that your dreams is. So I would say that maybe they're inviting you then to make sure that you check in so that you follow their guidance, okay? Because there's something really profound happening here, is what I would say. So I'm going to use the mini cards of Wishcraft today. And let's see what messages they have from these cards today for you in the end. Number one, just a quick weekend reading, but I feel like this reading is going to be not just this weekend, but it might be the start of something this weekend, or you might discover the start of this growth or this kind of attunement into your field of dreams this weekend. It's the start of something new, apparently. So this is the back, and it says, the lucky walk. I am generous and loving. Okay, so on your way towards this new, towards this beautiful, make sure that you are loving towards others, that you are inclusive, that you, even though you have success with you yourself, remember to keep lifting up others as well, to help others to achieve what you are achieving, right? Be a support system for them as well. Now one more card. It's such a beautiful card. Very fun. And it says, the magic potion. I can create magic anytime I wish. Wow. And that's what you're doing. You're creating magic now, number one. I feel that very strongly, that whatever it is that you have set your eyes on, whatever it is that's in your field of dreams, it's achievable now. You have to step into this now. Don't be afraid to step into it, because it's divinely guided. And they're asking you to check in with them, to listen, so that you step you know, forward the way it was meant to. But from what I can see here, this is going to be an immense growth. And I feel like this weekend might be the first step up for you into stepping into whatever this is. And this is going to last, of course, a lot longer than just this weekend. This is kind of for keeps. I feel like there's a big shift. And this is something that's going to stay with you probably for the rest of your life. It's something really, really profound and beautiful growing and starting up for you now, number one. Okay? That's all I had for you. Hope this made sense. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. And feel free to share my videos if somebody else might benefit from them. Wishing you a beautiful weekend, number one. Till the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number two. So if you picked this deck, then this is your reading. So we're going to shuffle a little bit, and then we are going to pull 4 cards for this weekend reading, and then a couple of oracle cards as well. I hope you're doing well. As you can see, I've started to decorate a little bit for Halloween already. It's getting close, and we are starting to decorate the house here. So naturally, I had to have a little bit of decoration on my table as well. So you might be celebrating Halloween where you live, or you might not be celebrating. Some people celebrate just a harvest moon. Some people celebrate Halloween. Some people celebrate Dia de los Muertos. So it is around that time. So let us see. Now these cards are called Tarot de la Nuit. Very beautiful, beautiful deck. I just love the back, and I also put my own colors on the side here because I thought they were so beautiful. Anyways, let's see. King of Wands. That's good news. 3 of Swords. Okay. 5 of Cups. Okay, so there might have been some sorrow and grief here. And King of Cups. Okay, interesting. Underneath, the Hermit. Not surprised. Okay, listen. First thing that popped up in my mind. Okay, I have to put them straight. Excuse me. Is that there might be there might be kind of a dispute between 2 kings here, between 2 friends, of course. Female or male, but you know, 2 of the same, you know, it can be brothers, it can be sisters, it can be colleagues, it can be friends, you know, no gender specific, of course, but I've just, you know, since there's a king on each side and 3 of Swords and 5 of Cups in the middle, I would say that that is an indication of someone not seeing eye to eye right now. Okay, of course it might be a lover's relationship as well. Take that as it resonates. So the King of Wands, though, can also be the card of leadership. Stepping into leadership, taking the lead on something. It might be your own development. It might be work. It might be your own mental space, since the 3 of Swords comes up, and also the 5 of Cups. And the King of Cups can also be representative for love, for following the heart. Okay, so it doesn't have to be 2 people. It can be 2 energies as well. But the 5 of Cups is the card that invites us to, yes, feel through whatever it is that you need to feel through. But also see that behind you there are 2 cups that are full. Very often this card is depicted by 5 cups and the 3 are empty and 2 are full. And so they're asking, okay, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the cups that are empty, or are you focusing on the cups that are full? And also with the Hermit card that pops up here, they are inviting you to follow your inner wisdom, to contact your inner self, to contact your higher self and your inner soul. Because in your soul, you know the way. Within you, you have the wisdom to figure this out, whatever this is for you, right? So they're asking you to remember to step into that part of you that is the observer, that is the wise one, Okay, so that's kind of the invitation for this weekend. But let us pull some oracle cards as well. Yeah, I can do this with this one. This is the Everyday Witch Oracle. So let's see what you get here. Number 2. Pull one card from this deck. Joy and delight. Yeah. So there might be an invitation here to focus more. Maybe take a break from all of this and just kind of enjoy here and now. And if this then comes back into your life to be reviewed, then it was important enough to be reviewed. But if it doesn't, then maybe it wasn't that important. Maybe it was okay for you to just put it behind you. But they are inviting you. Oh, you know, that can be a solution, but there can also be that you need to feel something through and then put it aside and then focus on the joy. Focus on that kind of energy, okay? But first I would say check in with your wise one, your inner wisdom, and go from there, okay? But there is an invitation to maybe look upon things a little bit lighter. Maybe not take yourself so seriously. Maybe not take this dispute so seriously. Yeah, there might be an invitation to gain a bigger perspective here as well. Okay, on something. So let us look at some earth healing cards. Pleasant distraction, yeah. Amusement, entertainment, and captivation. So again, they're kind of telling you to take a break from it. You know, let yourself be distracted from whatever this is right now, because you just need a break. You just need to, yeah, to amuse yourself a little bit. You know, it's easy to, this can also be ego dragging you back into something over and over again. And if that's the case, then I definitely understand these cards, because then they're telling you that, you know, don't let ego drag you back into it. Step into the joy now, okay? Akashic records, deeper knowing, Akashic wisdom, and history. Yeah, so again, kind of the deeper knowing and the wisdom here. So this might have been also that this was kind of written in the stars. That's very much often with the Akashic records, that, you know, there is something that has been already written in a way. So whatever this is that happened to you, maybe you should look upon it that way, that this was meant to happen. This was just another, you know, path on your journey. And maybe it will be resolved and maybe it won't. But whatever the outcome is, it was kind of meant to be. That's the message here, I feel. And you need to step into that wisdom, okay? So let us do some Wishcraft cards for you in the end, number 2. So it's a letter here, and it says, Happy Puppet, I am enough. So that's a message from Spirit saying you are enough, okay? So whatever it is, if somebody, you know, if this dispute has been somebody who's been telling you you are not enough, then Spirit is saying that's not true. You are enough just the way you are. So you don't have to change in order for somebody else to be happy. Okay. One more card. And that's this one here. And it says, the magic circle. Magic starts with me. Yeah. So with that, I feel like they're saying that the only one who can actually make a difference for you right now is you. Okay. I don't think maybe you should expect the other person, whatever the situation was, to take the first step or to come towards you or to fix this. It's more in your court, you know, the ball is in your court kind of. And that's when they're saying, check in, go into your knowingness, go into the wise one. You know, you don't want to do something hasty here. So make sure that you take the time to contemplate this before you talk to this person or persons or whatever the situation was again, if you felt like that resonated. If it didn't resonate with a person, then these are energies. So it is the energy of leadership and the energy of love. So it might also be an invitation for you to lead with love, okay? Lead with joy and delight. You be the magician. You be the one who makes people follow you. Even if they may not be content with you, maybe they are saying that, you know, I wish you would have done things in a different way, or I don't agree with you. You are enough, just the way you are. And you just have to keep on walking those steps, you know. Keep on leading, keep on doing what it is that you're doing, as long as it comes from the heart. But do contemplate, check in with the wise one here nonetheless. Okay? So that's pretty much all I had for you, number 2. I hope this made sense. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to share my videos if you feel somebody else might benefit. Wishing you a beautiful weekend, number 2. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3, so if you picked this deck, then this is your reading. So we're going to pull 4 cards for the weekend, and then some oracle cards, okay? As you can see, I've decorated a little bit already for Halloween. So here in the northern hemisphere, we are getting into that time of year with Halloween, of course, and with getting colder outside and more cozy inside. And maybe you celebrate Halloween, maybe you celebrate Dia de los Muertos, maybe you just celebrate harvest, whatever you celebrate, you know. So, but it is fall colors at least. So let us look at this for you, number 3. The energies of the weekend. Sometimes it lasts longer, of course, than the weekend. All depending on what it is that pops up. So let's look at it. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, King of Swords, wow, and the Sun, beautiful. Okay, underneath, Ace of Wands, wow, okay, very, very beautiful cards for you, number 3. Okay, so for some of you, this just popped up. For some of you, this might be a father and 2 children, just to have that set. It might be 2 boys, since there is knights, or, you know, not gender specific, of course, but that just popped into my head. And somebody walking kind of into something beautiful now. Maybe they have been going through something severe. I know somebody that I know have lost a father that lost his wife and are now alone with 2 boys. So maybe this is a reading for him. Or maybe some of you out there, since I thought of him, might have been going through the same situation. Or maybe a mother had lost her husband and are, you know, along with 2 children, you know, not gender specific. But that was just a feeling I got. Well, if that's you, I see the Sun and I see the Ace of Wands, and I feel like there's going to be a shift. There's going to be something beautiful to step into. It's almost like the sorrow is now finally kind of losing its grip. That's just a feeling that I got, so I just had to share. But for others of you who are not in that situation, Knight of Wands is renewed energy, is an offer of new energy, an offer of new ideas. Knight of Swords is new ideas also in mind, new ways of looking at things, but it can also be cutting away what is not good, what is not serving you. But it can also be the card of drama, just to have that said. The King of Swords is someone who sees things very clearly. He is on top of his game. He knows what to do. You know, he has thought things through. The Sun is the most happy card in the tarot deck, and the Ace of Wands is an offer of renewed energy, renewed passion. And underneath there we have the 3 of Wands, which is where your kind of ships are coming back in, where you are receiving, okay? So whatever this is for you, whatever situation you have been in, I can tell you that it's going to be very well. It's going to be fine. Things are going to work out for you, okay? But there might be, since the King of Swords comes up together with the Knight of Swords, there might be that you need to contemplate something, that you need to make sure that you have thought things through. And this Knight of Swords, since it can be drama, don't let your ego drag you back into something old, because there's something beautiful waiting for you over here, okay? So Yeah, and the Knight of Wands can be an offer, as I said. Renewed passion, renewed energy. So take that as it resonates with you, number 3, okay? Let's pull a oracle card from the Everyday Witch Oracle. Plants and seeds, okay. So you have planted some seeds, or you are planting some seeds right now, where you are, or you have been working on it, because I see it's coming here. So I feel like whatever it is that you have planted the seeds for, it's going to blossom now. Things are going to shift. There is something that's going to happen that's going to make you very happy, number 3. Okay. So it's time for harvest, as I said in the beginning, you know, celebrating harvest. So it's time to harvest now, I feel. And there might even be even more coming towards you from this planting of the seeds here. Yeah. So let's look at some earth healing energies as well. Quarantine, retreat, seclusion, and inward journey. So with that, they're saying that there might be a need for, you know, if you've been working hard on this and planting all these seeds, maybe you just need to take a break now and just relax, because whatever it is that's meant to come to you will come to you no matter what. So you don't have to work so hard on it anymore. So I feel like this is an invitation for rest. Ice fishing, breakthroughs, increased self-awareness. Yeah, and also 33, that's a beautiful divine number. So breakthrough, yeah. And increased self-awareness also goes together with the King of Swords here, where you see things clearly. There might be some new information coming towards you as well, where that makes you see things even more clearly on where this path is bringing you, okay? So let us also pull some Wishcraft cards for you in the end of your reading today, number 3. And I do feel like this is more than just the weekend for you, number 3. I feel like this is more profound. The Sun card. I mean, the Sun is from the Major Arcana, so that's normally when things are more life-changing, okay? So, yeah, this little pink egg here. Let's see what it says. Magic eggs. Beginning something is exciting. Yeah, so if you were doubting this new beginning, then they are saying that this is an exciting new beginning, so you don't have to worry about it. So be excited about something new coming towards you. Even though, as I said, it might be scary at first, I feel like this particular new beginning for you, number 3, is going to be very beautiful. Now, you also have, see, even more seeds growing. So what does it say? Seeds of power. From tiny things, big things can grow. Yeah, so you are definitely in a position here where whatever it is that you planted is growing now. And it's growing into something really beautiful. It's a breakthrough for you here. But what they're saying also at the same time, be joyful and be excited, yes. But also make sure that you retreat, okay? That you get enough rest time now after all of this work. And you can kind of just watch it grow, okay? From your resting place. Because, yeah, whatever it is kind of the work is already done is what I feel here. So there's not much more work as such to be done. It will now just kind of grow by itself. So you can step back and you can just enjoy it. That's kind of my feeling here, number 3. Okay? That's pretty much all I had. I hope this made sense. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Subscribe if you haven't. Share my videos if you feel somebody else might benefit from them. I wish you a beautiful weekend, number 3. Until the next time I see you.